So they wrap Jesus's body in this fine linen shroud, which is called sindon in Greek, according to the Greek New Testament. Then they use athonia, that's another Greek word, strips. So they wrap the whole body with fine linen, one continuous sheet, and then they wrap the feet and the hands and probably even the face, just to, so your body, just to protect to dignify the body. They place that 200 feet away in Joseph of Arimathea's family tomb. He's in the tomb for 39 hours, Sean. And then something absolutely miraculous and powerful happens. According to my other friend, Paulo de Lazzaro of Aeneas Laboratories outside of Rome, the amount of energy it would take to see what I just showed you on the shroud, an image that is superficial. It's only 0.02 microns thin. We could shave it off, Sean, with a knife. That's how superficial the image is. Science has proven it's not paint, it's not pigment, it's not dye. There are no brushstrokes. It doesn't absorb like the blood does. Why? The blood was there before the resurrection. This superficial image is there. Paulo took 5 years. Of course, I met with him, interviewed him. And Paulo says, Jeremiah, it would take 34,000 billion watts of energy traveling at 1/40th of a billionth of a second to change the chemical makeup of a fine linen shroud to leave that image. And he said, we don't have that power on Earth. So a nuclear event happens on Sunday, April 5th, AD 33. And that's why I tell people the Shroud of Turin is not a death cloth. It is a resurrection cloth. And better yet, it is an itemized receipt of how much Jesus loves you, Sean.
What do you mean by a nuclear event? What do you mean by that? You mean he just dissipated out of the
That is a great question. What I mean by a nuclear event, I'm saying that in short form because according to the physicists, the amount of energy it would take, because there's no pigment, because there's no dye, because there's no paint, science has proven and published that. Science has to ask, how is this image there? And there was a chemical change to the shroud that if it would have been lasted longer than 1/40th of a billionth of a second, it would have scorched. It would have just burned up. It would have been gone. And so what, for the physicists watching, this is called
Did you just say 1/40th of a second?
A billionth of a second.
1/40th of a
billionth of a second. So it was a cold power that, faster than a blink of an eye, 1/40th of a billionth of a second. But it was the amount of energy, 34,000 billion watts. And